Time, time, time. You gotta ask yourself, excuse me. You gotta ask yourself, you know, time is something that you have to regulate. See, we got other people since the beginning of time and since time, space, calendars. Whose reality? You notice in this modern day, we're controlled by clocks. You got an occupation, you got a job, you're employed, you got to follow someone's clock. You got to punch in. Now they do the hours digital now. Used to be the time, the little time clocks. You had to check in with your little card, hit the time box, whatever, what have you, and that's how basically they control your work hours. Um, but I've been just meditating. You got to find your inner self, people, or you're never gonna be successful at nothing. And you're gonna have to, much as you don't want to do it, but in order for you to move on, you have to cut people off. Now let me say this. Let me say this. And please share this, because this is gonna be a diatribe today. Please go ahead and share this video to your friends, to your loved ones, and stuff like this, because it's very important for them to, you know, drop in and watch this video over YouTube. Feel free to comment too. To all my fellow subscribers, good day. How y'all doing today? And to the ones that's going to be new, good day. And to my enemies, good day to you as well. It really doesn't matter. I'm here to give y'all the knowledge and bounce, then come back and bounce and come back and bounce, Look, people, we've been controlled for a long time. I hear a lot of videos. Yes, we've been lied to. The ones you don't see control this government over here, which, we have a shadow government. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And in order to keep the populace distracted, Hollywood, demon trap music, murder and mayhem, they never stop making horror movies. You got this trend out of porn industry. And see, these are the things, these are the demonic distractions that if you indulge in these major distractions of sin and filth and deplorable state of being, you're gonna be easily caught in the devil's clock on the devil's clock. See, you gotta understand these demons that's in this dimension, that's torment mankind, is controlling people's time. So you spend time shooting up. That's all where you take penitentiary excuse me, penitentiary chances for shooting up. Skin popping and doing drugs and all these. Now you got the flesh eating drug back on the scene. Probably never left. They're just keeping a cap on it. I'll be strolling through social media. The flesh eating, you taking. That's when the mind is gone. You didn't get to the point. Now you like fuck it. So I'm sitting there looking at my hand or looking at my arms, looking at my legs, looking like alligators and dogs and bitten through. Always that's drugs. You can see people's bones walking around with MRSA, and sepsis, ready to die. Even got people, I seen this one program, I don't know what they was doing with homie. Homie got shot, was confined to a wheelchair, Caucasian brother, and they let him lay up in the house until he got to the point the dudes had maggots sitting in his legs. Then he went on and he got definitely, he got ill, and he went on to the before they accept you in the an emergency room, he went on to the little waiting room and he died right there. He was already dead. I seen this on one of these forensic programs. I said, how can you let your husband, loved one, your dad or what have you, just go away like that? You mean to tell me they didn't know that man had maggots crawling in his flesh? See, I see that as a form of neglect. But life, yeah, you're a righteous person. You gotta understand what people's time. You gotta observe. You gotta understand what people's time, what kind of clock they on. And you got a lot of people on a demonic clock. Their time is spent in the clubs. Their time is spent being jealous, robbing, stealing, killing. That's what they get their time to. This is what they work for. This is what they work for, to destroy others. See, they ain't on God's time. They on the devil's time. You understand? And this is how you find your inner self and make breakthroughs, because you got to get on. It's all about knowing the Most High, the Ancient of Days. If you don't know, if you don't participate, if you don't every day, and look, case in point, you see all these videos, and I say, so this was this man's, this was that man. You know, I'm not a billionaire, but I tell you this, it's something to that. When I'm getting to, I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. I just get up. Usually I wake up 4, and it is crazy. Usually I wake up 4 on the dot, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it's like it's programmed, and I got it from man, my body's so conditioned, and the reason why I wake up probably, what I'm thinking of is, I'm talking about me per se. I work in construction. I have worked construction jobs. And construction, they require you to wake up, or moving jobs, early in the morning to get to the site early in the morning, like 4 in the morning and stuff like that. And ever since then, my body it's like I'm still not working construction now, but I was. And I get back, my mind was conditioned. So, right, and that never leaves you. And I wake up 4 in the morning, like I woke up 4 in the morning today. So yeah, it's something to that. They say you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, you gonna be successful, you be a billionaire, stuff like that. You gonna be this, that, and the third. It's good motivation. But yeah, why are you waking up for? Hey, if your mind is something you gotta do, it's something you gotta do, and that's positive. Wake up 4 in the morning and go to sleep at 4 in the afternoon, in the evening. I mean, that's a good schedule. 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening. And get enough rest to wake up. You had plenty of rest. You wake up at 4, and you had plenty of rest to 10 in the morning. Get on through your day. Especially you had things you be vibrant because you jumping up at 4, and you got enough time to get to where you got to go and go ahead and do what you got to do as far as work. But here again, I got to go back to this. When it's gonna be time you control your own time and start letting other people control your time. See? But this is not for this is not for people that is want to work for a company all their life. So if you working under someone, you work for somebody else, and that's how you want to go out, you know, until God call you back home, you might as well click off the video. This is for people that want to be all the way independent, 100%, ain't punching no one's clock, controlling their clock and what they want to do on their clock. This is what I'm talking about. If you can control your time and preserve your time and don't waste time, you won't be successful. I think that's in the holy books. It's a time. I think it's a time. It's a time. I think something. Yeah, it's a time to do this. It's a time to do that. It's a time. I forgot what scripture that's in. See, this is what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. You gotta get on God's time to get these breakthroughs. You gotta start wasting time with people you see dying. But you got to have that forethought and you got to have that vision. You got to have that vision. Do you have the vision to see dead folks? They not dead and clinically dead. They still in life, but they dead in mind. They the walking dead in mind. It's so sad to see minds go dead. They just give up. They just here to exist, and it's a lot of them. Those are your people you see walking around, humming and bumming and drugging and doing this. They didn't gave up. That's a sign. Those are signs of giving up on reality. They letting devices, alcohol. You know, alcohol is still. I don't know why people try. Alcohol is serious. That bottle is serious. It controls people, man. People go broke. They as soon as fast as they get the money, they spend it. They can't wait to get to the liquor store. Then sit out there in the streets, sit at a bus stop or sit somewhere in the park and just go into stupor zone. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. Stress will kill your time and then kill you. And worrying about stuff you done in the past, but you cannot, it's broke, you can't fix it no more. Or past relationships. Or mourning. Okay, you got, man, how long you going to mourn? You know what I'm saying? And some people actually do that. They mourn themselves to death. Then that's sad. Because let me tell you something. This is not even being cold. I've been at many funerals, even my family. Let me tell you something. Know this. They was here. You got to know them. You got to know the good times and the bad times. And you got to keep moving, Jack. Because I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, you won't be in that box. I'm going to be in that box one day. Everyone got their time. You come in here, you live, and you leave out dying. That is it. They say their little eulogies. You know, I had people, family members, and their friends come and do the little, remembrance speeches and stuff. And you go to the bowels of the church, you have repasts, and everyone talk, and then couple weeks, you just a memory until Judgment Day, until that book of life be open. You know what I'm saying? So you got to move on. Yeah, you get through the tears and the boo-horn and stuff like that. But my thing is this. The time you know 'em. See, that time thing. The time you know 'em. Especially if you know them. Your family members or non-family, you had good times with them through the good, bad, and the ugly, and it still was all to the good. Hey, that's life. It's life, and that's death. But remember this. Someone gonna be front and center. You're gonna be front and center, and your family is gonna be front and center looking down at you in that pine box. That's all beautified up. So live. Stop worrying about. Let the dead bury the dead. That's what they let the dead. Let the dead bury the dead, please, and keep moving. Cause you don't have time to keep mourning. Okay. I don't. And brothers and sisters, I don't care how old. And I'm getting tired. I'm old. I'm old. I'm old. Let me tell you something. You old. You old as you. You old as you want to be. Stop saying you old. Stop saying you young. Know why I say that? Because we almost become addiction. You got people that's what all these facelifters and all. You altering your body. You're going to age. Every day you wake up, you age. Again, stuff that's distorting your time. People control your time through this makeup commercials, putting all that, chemicals on your body. You don't know what you're putting on your body. And you wonder why these people getting, certain people getting skin cancer or breaking out with all kind of rashes and stuff. That stuff probably not even for you to put on your skin. Then they going to these back alley doctors getting liposuction and getting all these butt injections still and messing with women and men messing themselves up, lip injections, private parts injections, just stupid stuff. Doing stupid stuff with your time and distorting and actually butchering your body. That's sad when I see people not satisfied how the Most High created them. That's telling the Most High you're not satisfied with the skin you are in. That's disrespecting the Most High. He ain't had to put you here on this earth. So these are the things I talk about. This time thing. You got these witchcraft workers and these necromancers and necrophiliaholics, these witches and warlocks, these incubus and succubus controlling your time. You see? Like this sexy red thing. Don't blame it all on her. Look, people that came before her, as far as female rappers and stuff, they highly sexualize that. You got pornography on. It's a whole lot. I see people crying on social media as all these female porn actors, did they retire? You got new ones on OnlyFans every day. So you can't put it all on her. If you're going to talk about her, talk about the whole goddamn thing when it comes to black women exploiting themselves. Black women, they falling for the exploitation. Even you got out, and men don't act like y'all don't encourage that. Black men, until that get rectified, y'all can forget it. And I don't see that happening no time soon. That's gonna have the Most High got to deal with that, not us. I'm not trying to save the whole world. I mean, I'm not God. Yeah, look, you don't know how that girl grew up or how she was indoctrinated or she had a dysfunctional family or not. That young lady, and you got people around him, and you got people around her coaching her to say this and do that. What you expect? And that's the way she pay her bills, and hey, it's far more stuff to worry about than that. See, those are distractions. What about your time? She doing what she do on her time. She do what she do. What about your time? See, that's what you gotta look at. What are you gonna do for the kingdom on your time? If you're really serious about walking the walk and talking the talk, what are you gonna do on your time? with the Lord. That's what all comes down to. I'll catch up with y'all in a minute.